Hey, welcome back to the Virgo channel. My name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Virgo. Know that energy is fluid. Roles can be reversed. Just interpret the message as it best resonates with you. If you're new to the channel, know that I like to go deep. We don't just look at what goes on the surface. I also like to look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, how they play out as karmic themes within your experience. Gives you an opportunity to heal. It gives you an opportunity to shape shift your situation. As I always say, there's many different realities that play out at one time. Your level of consciousness determines the karma because your level of consciousness will determine your habits, your behaviorisms, your core beliefs, all of it. So we look at those elements too, because when we're dealing with a spiritual connection, whether it's a past life connection or any other connection, they're difficult because the relationship creates triggers many times. So we want to be able to diffuse the trigger and then actually be able to see why what's happening. And that's how you're able to really shift your mindset. That's how you're able to shape shift your situation, which inevitably is healing to you because you see yourself differently. All right, so without further ado, let's see what the word of the day is going to be. Now, if you want to enter into when it's free reading with me, you got to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and write the word for video in the day, which is fantasizing, fantasizing. Well, I'm feeling like you're in separation from somebody, and they're really attracted to you. Um, they're a physical type of a person to begin with, meaning that they connect that way. They're not good with emotional connection, but they're good with the physical connection. I mean, they're very comfortable in that arena. And I just feel like that you're in separation from them. They see you a lot differently than how they viewed you. I think like time is always healing because, we tend to then look back on situations and be able to see them from a different perception. And I feel like at one time this person had like animosity towards you. At one time this person was really triggered by you. And I feel like they reacted, but now time has gone on so long that I feel like they've been reading your text messages, looking at your pictures, and just trying to look for clues to see like how you feel about them, to see what you're thinking about them, to see because what they see is that they still have feelings for you, but really what it is this person really is attracted to you. But they were fantasizing. I feel like they're fantasizing not just about you physically, but about what life would be like in the future, what life would be like to date you. Like they're trying to where before they were, like I said, triggered. Okay, let's see why this is the energy that I channeled from this one card fantasizing. And remember, if you want to win a free reading with me, don't forget to write the word in your comment box. All right. Now let's see what the interests are. I always like to see, mainly because I like the confirmation, but it's also it'll take us in deeper, just fantasizing. I love you. So this person, like you said, has been thinking about like what life will be like with you in the future if they were married to you, if they, lived with you. So many things remind me of you. And that's because you're always on their mind. I feel like this person just is not even happy where they are either. I feel like they, for whatever reason, I'm feeling for some of you, they made the wrong choice. And that's what they're seeing right now. Like they're saying, I'm with a situation, like either they decided to stay in a situation or they went back to an old situation, but it's like they're not happy with their choice and others just didn't pursue this connection for whatever reason. And now they're regretting it that they didn't. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson, and I feel like it's because they they didn't really treat this connection as anything, and I feel like they're someone that's who used a very surface type relationship, someone that's a player, someone that makes their own rules as they go. And so they don't mind gaslighting, they don't mind playing games, they don't mind, like they have a big ego. And so I feel like what it is that they didn't really feel like they could ever really fall in love, have that deep connection, have someone feel that way for them. And I feel like just all of it is like, and now I feel like they regret it because they see that they sabotaged the connection. I know that I cross a line with you. And they do because it's like they lied, they gaslighted, they played games, they had a big ego, they didn't care. They didn't care when they had you right there. And I feel like that's what they're saying. They're saying, you were right there, you were right there. Like, why did I do what I did? And so part of them is also beating themselves up. And the other part of them is fantasizing what life would be like. It's like they're hoping that you still have feelings for them, but like they don't really know what I'm feeling is how to make their way back into your life. If you speak to me through music or we play our conversations over and over again, it's like this person is all about like that. It's like reminiscing, being really nostalgic. Like you said, looking at your pictures, looking at old text messages, looking for clues to see how they can approach you. Is it even worth it to see what this person did? Let's see. I mean, let's look at the triggers. I mean, this is a shadow healing thing. I mean, it sounds like this person is in remorse. This person wants like back in. This person is trying to figure out whether or not you would be open. I just don't feel like they're having any success because they can't really tell by what you post on social media, by, they don't really talk to people. They don't want people to know. So it's like they're about you. So it's like they have no way of knowing, is what I'm feeling. Withdrawn. I felt triggered when you withdrew emotionally and I didn't know what was going on. So again, this person, like, again, we are asking about your triggers with them. And it's the fact that they would let you get close, and as soon as you got close, they would pull away. So it's like they continued to do that. So they never allowed you to feel safe. They never let you feel comfortable. Forgotten. I felt forgotten. Like again, like this person didn't make you feel important. This person devalued the connection. And I feel like they purposely do that. That's part of their game plan to make people want them, to make themselves feel as if they're so desirable for like people just desire them, because they don't let people get close. They come on like they're close in the beginning, and then as soon as the person gets comfortable, they withdraw. And that's what they did to you too. So they again devalued the connection. They treated you the way that they treat everybody else, not realizing who you are, which is why I keep saying they're almost like you were right there. Powerless, and I feel powerless, and like all the control was taken from me. Yeah, like this person like was using your emotions against you. The feelings that you have for them, they were using them against you. And that's why they know that they crossed the line, because it's like it was gaslighting, it was lies, it was like devaluing, it was disrespectful, and so this is why they're like, I don't even know if I can like approach you. And it's like, and now I'm having feelings for you. And it's like, now I can see that I could really be with you. I wish you could see that we are mirroring each other right now. I feel like the only mirroring is that you're both nervous. You're nervous because there's a part of you that's like you hurt me. And even if I have feelings, how would I even like be able to trust you? And this person's nervous because they're like, I don't know how to approach you. Like there's a lot of, you both don't trust each other. I mean, and there's reasons why you don't trust this person, Virgo, but your person also feels like that I personally feel like they came in with baggage like that because the person that is a player like this, where they don't care, like they had a lot of people, they disregarded you in the beginning. They normally didn't care. They normally didn't feel like they could have relationships so deep or feelings so deep. And now, like I said, I feel like you're afraid to get close. This person's also afraid to get close. So that's the mirroring. It's for different reasons. This person has been in bad relationships, but mainly because they create them themselves. And you're like, I just don't want to get hurt. So they're not 100% accurate. I feel like, yeah, you're mirroring each other, but this person feels like, oh, well, you're like nervous. No, nervous for different reasons. I'm not going to give into fear. I know fear is only an illusion. So, like, that's why it's like you said, they see that you're nervous. And I feel like at one time you were not nervous. You had your heart open to this person, they disregarded it. So you're not going to have an open heart. And this is what they see. So they're like, you're not, I see you're not going to come towards me. I see you're not going to talk to me. I see that I have to do it. So what they're saying is, I'm not going to let fear stop me. I'm fearful. They are fearful, though, because they do not know how you're going to react. But I feel like they're more fearful of losing you. I'll contact you when I'm able to. Right now, my life is too complicated to bring you into it. So know that I do want to talk to you. So I feel like they're trying to straighten out their life. I feel like part of the reasons why that they, would never really let anyone get close and be a little bit of a player is because they don't have their life together. I feel like if they have a job, maybe it's like the boss owns their life pretty much, meaning like they put in so many hours that they haven't set appropriate boundaries. If they have people in their life, they haven't set appropriate boundaries. Like and so they never had anything in their life to set boundaries for, is also what I'm feeling. And so now that you've come into their life, what they're realizing is that you are a very independent person. You really have your life together. You're someone that they can see themselves with because they like what your life looks like. And so what they're trying to do is mirror what your life looks like. And so what they know is that you would be invited into their life and you would not like their life because they know that they haven't really, that they're codependent in certain areas. I'm just going to say it, like they're codependent, whether it's with their work, whether it's with people, situations, whether or not they drink too much, whether or not how they deal with stress, whatever it is, having people in their life that they really shouldn't have in their life. Like this person was a player. They just so, and remember, birds of a feather flock together. So, this person didn't have like strong relationships, I feel like, but they did have people in their life that, like I said, whether it was business, home life, whatever it is, those people had too much power, too much control. And so, in changing the dynamic of that, of like living in imbalance where people are taking too much time and energy from you, um, understand it's never a smooth transition because when you change, you're changing the dynamic of those relationships. So I feel like it's causing them a lot of problems because they're saying, well, it's like I'm trying to set boundaries. So this person could be someone also that takes care of their family, meaning their mother, their father, maybe they have children, their children, and whatever it is, it's devouring their time. And they know that anybody that they bring into that scenario wouldn't tolerate it. So this situation, them meeting you, is actually making them change their life for the better, to actually evolve, to heal. I want to talk to you, but I'm not sure I'm ready to share everything, and I give you the answers that you deserve. So it's again like feeling embarrassed about having to say why they played games. Because you're going to say, well, how come you're here now? Why are you interested all of a sudden? When I was there before, you weren't interested, and they're going to, have to say, well, I was used to living my life like, kind of departmentalizing, where I was a player and had got my needs met by being a player, but then other people that were in my life took too much attention and time and energy that I felt obligated to do. And so, I didn't realize that like that I was really living that way because I was living that way for so long. And so, I'm embarrassed to say that because obviously when you met me, you thought that my life was all together because I wouldn't let you really get close to me. But in now I want you to get close to me. You're going to want explanation, obviously, of why I acted that way. And I don't know if I want to share all of that because it's embarrassing. It's like, or whether you'll accept it. Like this person is, again, not secure within themselves. So they do want to fix this. It's like, now let's see what they're going to do. And then we'll see why you attracted this person into your life because, it's love, it's healing. I mean, it is, it makes us do things that we normally wouldn't do. And what I see is that this person is being forced to heal. They want to heal because of this connection. So we see what it benefits them, but we want to definitely see why you attracted this person because it's never a one-way thing, meaning that only one person gets to heal. No, if you attracted this person, it was better for what's best for everyone involved. That's the way that the universe works. So you needed to heal. This person brought you something as in healing. Let's see what they're going to do. I'm working up the courage to contact you. That's what didn't I say? I wanted to see what they were going to do. So this is what they're going to do. They're working up the con, which it keeps saying. And it keeps saying it because they know that you are not doing diddly squat, that you are not reaching out to them, that you're not going to talk to them, that if they don't reach out to you, that they have lost you. I wish you were here with me. See, so I mean, it's all like pretty much relevant. They're making their way back. So we have to say best case scenario. Because some of you guys are going to be with this person, and some of you guys are not. This is a collective reading. However, we always want to know what the person's going to do. We also want to know why did you attract this person into your life, and what is the energy that you could actually integrate to help like you if you decide to be in a relationship with this person. So let's see when we go three. What are you supposed to learn? Sometimes it's a gift. Sometimes it's not always a shadow that needs to be healed and integrated. Sometimes it's a gift that needs to be integrated, meaning that you have some talent or hidden gift that you didn't know about. And so let's see. Let's see what it is. One, love. Resilience, misunderstood. So your wounds, I feel like, was love, that you didn't really feel like you got enough love and nurturing. So that's something that you had to do for yourself. And you did that during this time. And you did this because um, you gave yourself love, but really the resilience of being able to go to accomplish your goals while going through a difficult time. And where it's like you said, this person seemed to like not treat you well. And there's feelings there. It's not like there isn't feelings there, but it didn't matter. I feel like you had to give like yourself the love, but also what you were taught is that love a lot of times is like misunderstood. That it's that you can love somebody and they have wounds. This person does love, but they didn't really know how to express their love. And I feel like for you, it was also like what you feel like you needed is never really given because maybe it's misunderstood that you're always misunderstood of what it is that you want. But it was all about giving yourself the love and also learning that love is unconditional, like real true love is unconditional, that it takes resilience a lot of times because the person's triggering you, they're bringing up all those wounds that the wounds that are blocking you from unconditional love, which is your own real energy. So you are made up of unconditional love. So when we have shadows, what happens is that it cuts us off from unconditional love. So, like you said, on many different levels, you learned a lot of different things. You pulled in this person really because there is a lot of love there. It's not that, but we learn what it looks like. So from being in these different types of relationships, even difficult relationships. But in the end of the day, because you like stood your ground and really wasn't with this person and didn't act like, again, this person is saying, I know I didn't treat you right. I got to come to you. But you had held your ground. You focused on yourself. You like kept putting the energy into yourself. And that's really what creates resilience. And that's, I would say, the takeaway. Really, yes, giving yourself unconditional love, learning what love is, but um, also what you really want in a relationship. I feel like in the past, if you always attracted people that play games, then there's might be a sense of, well, no one really gets what I really want, where it's like this isn't a case where people don't understand what you want. It's a case where they didn't want to give you what you wanted because they wanted to be in a certain mindset and you didn't tolerate it. And you put, again, your time and efforts and everything else into you. And that's really, in the end of the day, the resilience that you had to deal with this situation, with this person that was deliberately um, like committed to being misunderstood, really, from you dealing with that situation that built resilience. That's how you found the unconditional love for yourself as well. And I think that that's the biggest gift because it's like to be in an environment that, or to be around people that you care about and love that should love you and them not, but to still stay focused on what you need to do and not let that emotional turmoil take you down is, in the end of the day, how you give yourself love. That is what fills you up so that you're able to deal with people that are guaranteed to be misunderstood. This person would have loved it if you would have fought and yelled and screamed and created a big to do with them being, you know, so attached to being misunderstood, to being committed to that. But you didn't. And now the tables have turned. And that inevitably is what soul relationships do. They make us change, they make us heal. And so they love you. And what they see is, even though they do things that deliberately make them misunderstood, that this connection has a lot of resiliency because Unconditional love really does. And I'm going to leave that there, Virgo. So you got a lot of things to think about right there. Oh, you know what? Before I let you go, I should have just said pulled one more card, and this is what other energy can you pull in to balance out the energy, or what else would spirit want you to know? Which I probably just should have left it alone, but I don't want to because I'm like, well, let's see. Well, it's courage. Look at this. I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through the challenges. I am a being of new life. So this is again, what did I say? That you were nervous. This person was nervous because this person said, we're mirroring each other and I won't let like fear get in the way. So really, it's for both of you if you want this connection to have courage because really I believe that it is a divine connection because this person is coming back into your life and they're going to try. It's like they've changed. And for you, it's like it's like you learn you learn that a person can deliberately be someone that's committed to be misunderstood and play games and actually then want to redeem themselves and they can be different. It's again, and if you really care about this person, that you shouldn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You should give them the opportunity, and it's again, and have the courage to do that because it that the relationship looks like it's going to flourish. But understand it would be understandable why you wouldn't want to give this person another chance because of what they did. But when it's a soul relationship, it teaches unconditional love. So there's a sense of really wanting to be in this type of relationship. So if you really want to, then you should, is what Spirit is saying. And because it's one that is resilient and there is a lot of love there. It's not that there isn't. And with love, you can do anything. All right. I'll talk to you guys soon. I hope that was helpful. Let me know. Bye bye.